What's up, guys? Yuki Bros here, and Speed Duel Set 2 has been revealed. The first website that I saw that had it was Silver Cards, but they've got the entire spoiler out, so we're going to go through this. I haven't even seen all of this yet. I put it all in Dueling Book, and then I sorted it, and we're going to go through it together, and we're going to analyze and see what's up with this set. Feel free to pause as I read these off to read their effects and whatnot if you guys don't already know what they do. I'm going to scroll through all of them and then we'll analyze and we'll come back to them. So starting with Axe Raider. Then we have Great White. We have High Tide Gyojin. Mystical Elf. Sonic Duck, fan favorite of many. Warrior Digrepher. Amazoness Trainee, Apprentice Magician, Blade Knight, as we knew, Djinn Desirer of Rituals, Dweller in the Depths, Fishborg Planter, Guilford the Lightning, that's interesting, Goblin Zombie, Great Phantom Thief, Imiruka, I believe, Infernity Beast, Levia Dragon Daedalus, as we knew. Lost Blue Breaker, love that card. Magical Undertaker. Magician of Faith. Sinister Serpent, that'll be very interesting. Slushy will also be super interesting, I'll get into that. Sonic Bird, thank the gods! I've been wanting Sonic Bird. You guys know from my Relinquish videos. Oh, I'm so pumped for this. I hope it's foil just so it matches the Senju. This is gonna be great. Foil Sonic Bird in 2019. Like I can hardly wait for this. All right, moving on. The Legendary Fisherman. Theban Nightmare. I like that. Yomi Ship. That is very interesting. Zombina. This is gonna be crazy. Arcane Barrier. Big Wave, Small Wave, also going to be crazy. Fulfillment of the Contract. Fusion Recovery. Mask of the Accursed. Moray of Greed. Power of Kaijin. Pyramid of Wonders. Sword of Dark Destruction. The Ever Faithful Yumi. Warrior Elimination. Water Hazard. Dust Tornado. Ready for Intercepting, Robin Zombie, and the Forceful Checkpoint, along with one fusion monster, Ryu Senshi. So, this is what we've got for the set. So this is interesting. From everyone, as everyone already knows, Levia was projected to be the boss water monster of this set, and boy does he get support. Just to name a few, Moray of Greed, Water Hazard, Big Wave, Small Wave. Like, these are all cards that are going to be really clutch with this card. Like I said, I didn't think we were going to get a Legendary Ocean. I thought that would be too broken with this card too quickly, and it appears that I was right. However, I didn't expect to get Slushy. I think Slushy adds a whole new level of depth, no pun intended, to this water deck. I'm actually impressed that Legendary Fisherman's in here. I get it because it's Mako, so I mean he might still get a scale related to it. But the rest of the water support in here is a league or two above what I expected to get. So this is going to be interesting. For those that don't know what Slushy does, let me enlighten you. So when this card is normal summoned, you can send one Slushy from your deck to the graveyard. If you have 3 copies of Slushy total, either banished and or in your grave combined, you can banish this card from your grave to target a level 5 or higher Sea Serpent monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. You can only special summon from that effect once per turn, but obviously you get where this is going. You summon Levia Dragon from the graveyard. Like, we're no longer talking about tribute summoning this card already, and that's faster than I thought we would go with this. I thought we would at least be like tribute summoning it for a set or two and then having special ways. In addition to that, we have Big Wave, Small Wave, which says destroy all face-up water monsters you control, then special summon water monsters from your hand up to the number of monsters destroyed by this effect. So, like I said, again, we're not tributing Levia Dragon here. We're just dumping it on the field. Like, this is crazy. I didn't expect to get this many powerful ways to summon Levia Dragon right off the bat. And Levia Dragon, if you guys don't remember, is the one that says, send Yumi to the grave, destroy all other cards on the field. Like, this is new meta right here. And I am super, my body is ready for this. And that's not even all. So we have Water Hazard, which is a continuous spell that says once per turn you can special summon a level 4 lower water monster from your hand. You must control no monsters to activate and resolve this effect. So if you're just wanting to spam the field with waters, like, we have Water Hazard for that. We get Sinister freaking Serpent in here, which, yes, I know is a lot less powerful than it used to be back in its days when it was banned. But during your standby phase, if this card's in your grave, you can add it to your hand. Also banish the Sinister Serpent from your grave during your opponent's next end phase. Like, or you could just, like, this card, oh my god. This card effects became more powerful with this. We have Fishborg Planter, which can bring itself back from the graveyard if for some reason you did need that water tribute after all. We have Mori of Greed, which is, shuffle 2 waters in, draw 3. We have Lost Blue Breaker, which pops back row, which is going to be super relevant right now because we don't have a reliable way. We have Yomi Ship, which is the first Man-Eater bug type. It's not a flip effect, but if a monster kills it, you can pop that monster. Like, that's really good. So we have the Yumi Ruka and all the other waters. So I really see water moving its way into the meta for sure. This is going to be an interesting format, but we're not done. I think the other biggest deck that gets pumped to hell out of this set is by far Relinquished. So Sonic Bird, and I know I'm an advocate of this, but Sonic Bird was the card we needed to balance out Senju. So many times with Relinquished, you'd hit the Relinquished or ways to get to the Relinquished, but not ways to get to the Black Illusion Ritual, and it craved Sonic Bird, because you knew they weren't going to put Manju in this game. So Sonic Bird makes it so that the other half of the deck is now viable to search, which was a hell of a problem. But we're not done. I expected us to get maybe Sonic Bird and maybe one other ritual thing to kind of help out rituals a little. But there's 2 other ones that I think are really big in this set, and they are Djinn, Desirer of Rituals, and Fulfillment of the Contract. So with Djinn in the deck, you now have a way to ritual summon by banishing this from your graveyard as the entire tribute for Relinquish, because it's only 1 level. And a monster ritual summoned using this as its tribute is unaffected by traps. This is crazy. So now Windstorm and Kunai have no effect on Relinquish if you summon it with this. And oh my god, that gives such a new element to Relinquish, because Relinquish's one problem was just, if you stalled it out, right, or you stopped it from attacking, you could get over it a lot quicker, but now the traps can't stop it with this. And that's really big. The other thing is with Fulfillment, you now get the Premature Burial. This is activate by paying 800 life points and then targeting a ritual in your graveyard, and you special summon it and equip it with this and yada yada. Now you have the Premat for your Relinquish. So Relinquish, in addition to, like I said before, it really didn't have a long game. It kind of just had its Relinquish and that's it. And if it died, that sucked. Now you could just bring it back. And 800 life, yeah, that's bigger in 4,000 life point Yu-Gi-Oh! Than 8,000 life point Yu-Gi-Oh! But that's still pretty good. Just having more Relinquishes at your disposal. Technically, you don't have to go out and play 3 and 3 anymore because you can search both pieces, and now you have this Premature Burial that brings them back. This will be very interesting to mess with. I think this will be a very strong deck, a well-positioned, very strong deck moving forward, for sure. Amazonas got 1 card, Amazonas Trainee. It says monsters destroyed by battle with this card are returned to the bottom of the deck instead of going to the graveyard. And if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, gains 200 attack. That's pretty cool, because Amazons finally can get a beat stick that can pump itself up multiple times. But also getting things to go back to the deck, that's going to be really good against zombies. Zombies got a little support in this set. They're getting more support in the 3rd set. So Amazonas get a little bit of a buff there to deal with decks where putting anything in the graveyard is a bad idea, so you can throw it back in the deck instead. As I said, zombies get 2 cards here. Goblin Zombie, which is fantastic. I was hoping we'd get this. It's the searcher for zombies, essentially. If this card inflicts battle damage, it sends the top card of the opponent's deck to the grave. That's really cool. But then also, if this card is sent from field to grave, you can add a zombie monster with 1,200 or less defense from your deck to your hand. That's solid. This deck needed a search. This deck doesn't really have a theme going for it right now. other than like you can kind of piece together things. But I think they're gonna really pump King of the Skull Servants in the near future, and that's gonna be the way they're gonna go with it. Also, Zombina. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, you can target one level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard and special summon it. This isn't restricted to just zombies. This could be in any deck. So this is going to be a really good card in almost anything for a little while at least, I would assume. But also in zombies, just being the zombie that it is. Now zombies have the first of many ways to reborn themselves from the graveyard, which they currently didn't really have going for them. So this will be interesting to see. If this could pump anything. I don't know if I could do anything with the ectoplasmic deck, but this would be cool to test with. And then as far as generic interesting things, go for the lightning. You contribute 3 monsters to tribute summon this card. If it's summoned this way, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. We get like a Raigeki. It's a heavy cost, but it's still a Raigeki. And it's not Time Wizard. We got Theban Nightmare, which is if you have no cards in your hand nor spell and traps in your spell and trap zones, this card gains 1500 attack. So this card is essentially 3000. That's just really cool. In general, deals with blue eyes and stuff. Fusion Recovery, target a polymerization and a fusion material that was used for a fusion summon in your grave and add them to your hand. Basically Joey fodder for now, because we're not really fusing in anything else, but Joey gets a little support here. Dust Tornado, as we've said, it's the generic right now, target a spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy it. It's a trap, so it's a little slow, so that's why I think Lost Blue Breaker will be really good in water. But until we get Night Beam, this is kind of the way to go, plus Twister. Ready for intercepting. I wanted to make a note of this. Target a warrior or spellcaster monster on the field. Change that target to face down defense position. They seem to be trying to promote warriors in this pack. So they might get more powerful over time, in which case this trap might see more play within time. Definitely a good side deck option. But it's really good right here against currently so they're pumping spellcasters, but I think the main thing that people should take away from this is that Relinquish is a spellcaster. And you would side the hell out of this against Relinquish to flip the monster face down so that you can effectively deal with the Relinquish a lot quicker. So the first full checkpoint, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, look at your opponent's hand, and if there is a monster card, negate the attack, then discard one monster from their hand, your choice. This makes Sphere Karibo worse by a long shot. Not that it doesn't make any other deck worse that has a lot of monsters in hand. Blue Eyes is one that definitely comes to mind, but this is going to be interesting to deal with Sphere Karibo. I thought Sphere Karibo would die a little bit quicker because of Dark Red Enchanter, and I think it still will, but this also is a really good way to deal with that card. And finally, Ryu Senshi. So this card says as long as this card remains face up on the field, negate the effects of a normal trap by paying 1,000 life points. Negate the effects of a spell card that targets this card and destroy it. This is interesting. I don't think people are gonna go out of their way and make a deck around this card, but you have the ability to in this set for sure. You have its 2 materials in Warrior Degreffer and Spirit Ryu, all the way back from I think the Kaiba deck, the dragon that if you discard a dragon, it gains 1,000 attack for the battle setup only. So I don't know. It could be very good. I could be wrong. This could be actually like a hidden surprise that no one would expect. I just don't know where you're going to mix Spirit Ryu and Digreffer into the same deck effectively. But you never know. Honestly, you might be able to just make a classic beatdown deck right now out of the stuff that we have, and for all I know, that could actually be like the hidden tech. But anyways, guys, please tell me what you think about this set. I know this is just initial thoughts. I can't wait to start testing decks, and I'll definitely start putting them on the channel as of next week. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Where do you think the format goes? Where do you think things are going to change from here? I'm super excited to get all of your responses and start to dissect this format for what it's going to be. But as always, guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. Check out our Patreon in the description down below. Click that notification bell to get all of our latest updates as soon as we upload them. But as always, guys, we are Yugi Bros. We are signing out. I can't wait for this format. Peace.